Hello Pisces, and thanks so much for joining me for the special edition All Hallows Eve Halloween Samhain version of the Rock and Roll Tarot update. So normally we do the Rock and Roll Tarot deck as the main reading, but today what we're going to do is use it for the bonus reading for our Patreon peeps. We're still going to do the Animal Totem card as always, but in honor of Halloween I thought we would do something a little different and use some of these decks that are sort of Halloween-esque. Starting with the Tarot del Fuego for the first three cards. The second three cards we're going to pull from the Deviant Moon Tarot. And then finally the last three cards we're going to pull from the Dark Mansion Tarot. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Alright, I'm shuffling up and let's go ahead and get three cards for our Pisces friends for the month of October. This is for Pisces Sun sign, Pisces Rising, and Pisces Moon, or anybody who has a lot of Pisces in their chart, really, you know. And of course there's always the cross watchers as well. So let's go ahead and take a look here. 1, 2, 3. And then finally the Dark Mansion for Pisces for October of 2021. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you enjoy this content, because that absolutely helps me out. And it's much appreciated. Okay, so here we go. Now let's flip them over and see what we got. Knave of Wands, that's the Page of Wands. Temperance, which is beautiful spiritual energy. Six of Wands, so you getting recognition that you deserve. Next row, we've got the Six of Wands again. This is the second time they both showed up in the same reading, different positions and everything. Four of Swords, rest and recuperation, and then the Seven of Cups. Okay, imagining your reality. Now the last row we have here is the Knight of Wands. We've got the Page of Wands and the Knight of Wands. Then we have here the Five of Cups, and then the last card is going to be the Five of Pentacles. Okay. You have so much good stuff going on here, Pisces. You've got to get yourself out of this kind of, you might be kind of in a funk here. You have the Six of Rods twice. This is the second time this has shown up, but Six of Rods is like the highest card of triumph, victory, achievement, getting recognition, being recognized for being the best. And this isn't a card of just some lucky break. This is earned recognition. This is you being the hero and you coming home and being the hero and everybody gathering around you and saying, oh, you're the best, you're the greatest. A lot of times it has to do with some kind of, you know, maybe at work. It could be a raise or promotion at work. It could be if you're battling something or someone, like maybe in a court case or something, like you would be victorious, you would win in the court case or whatever the case may be. I want to get to some of the other cards, but the last two here, you have both of these cards of being a little bit down in the dumps here. There's nothing to be down in the dumps about, because you are heading into this Six of Rods energy. Whatever this is, it's not insurmountable. You can overcome it. You can achieve greatness. That's what's coming through super strong. This is you achieving greatness. I'm going to put that, achieve greatness. Achieving greatness, because that definitely is coming through as a very strong message for you, Pisces. And I look up at this Knave of Wands, this Page of Wands, and look at them. They're going into this scary, it looks kind of scary, right? And they're just this little person there. They're all by themselves. But yet, they go anyway. There's nothing to fear but fear itself. That's definitely coming through here. You can accomplish anything you set your mind to, because you have the Temperance card as well. And the Temperance card is the card of the angelic presence being there. The higher forces, the guidance, their blessings. You always have your spirit guides, and they're always putting together these various things that are for your highest good and they're also protection. What I get with these two cards together, like, if you only knew who walked beside you or behind you, you know, that you've got this major protection going on. And you definitely are not walking alone into this, you know. You have some allies here in the form of the Knight of Pentacles. This is somebody who's very positive and very helpful to you, and is directly tied to one of the Six of Rods. So they will be somebody who is part of you acknowledging, getting this acknowledgement, and, you know, getting this awards, acknowledgement, and these positive vibes. Okay, Knight of Pentacles, who are they? Or it's a Knight of Wands, excuse me. Knight of Wands, who are they? Knight of Wands is a fire sign energy, a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. There is going to be a pretty major fire sign event going on this month in that we have the full moon in Aries going on this month. That is occurring on the 20th. So there will be a full moon in Aries on the 20th. So this victory could come about around that time. This victory could also, this person, because the Knight of Wands, there's no gender in these readings, it's gender neutral. So this Knight of Wands could be an actual person who shows up and at around that time and gets things going for you. Four Swords, it's a card of, you need to give yourself a break here. And you can't be just pushing all the time. You need to give yourself a break. You need to, it also can be a card of waiting. So you might be waiting until a little bit later in the month. But for me, I feel like it's just give yourself a break. You can't accomplish everything in one fell swoop. Although I do see you accomplishing quite a bit this month with these 2 Six of Rods showing up. But, just wait and see. That's what I'm getting. Just wait and see. Put yourself out there. Take that step. Walk into that scary place and then wait and see how people respond. And I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised at how people will respond. Yeah, the Seven of Cups is you imagining your future, you creating your future, you drawing it out, drawing pictures of things that you want to create or attract, or maybe just journaling it out, writing it out in a journal of things that you want to create. You have many to choose from. The Seven of Cups is a very Piscean card to me, because it's like all these different things are swirling around your head, all these different ideas, all these different gifts from Spirit through the Temperance card. All these different gifts are swirling about, and Pisces, you see them all because you are so in tune and you are so intuitive and you see everything that's possible. And from these different choices that are there, you can pick and choose which one you want to bring through into the 3D reality and into your own reality in order to establish these things into your life. You must believe in yourself. These 2 cards also are like not really believing in yourself. Believe that you can do it because you have, if you only knew who walks beside you, you have this high spiritual guidance there with you, coming through, showing up, being present with you, presenting you with these opportunities, showing you these different opportunities, aligning you with them so you come into alignment with them in order to create your truly magical life, And if anybody is magical, there's nobody more magical than Pisces. You guys are magical. You're magic incarnate, right? Okay. Let me shuffle up your animal totem card, and we're going to move into this part of the reading. Quickly, I want to announce I am opening up a couple weeks early for the year ahead. Normally, I open up in mid-October, but I've had inquiries already, and I like to kind of spread it out because sometimes I get overwhelmed around December when everybody's trying to get their reading in before the end of the year, because I will only take orders till the end of the year. This is for the upcoming year of 2022. And it's a pretty in-depth reading. It's 4 rows of cards with 4 quarters of the year. I look at the astrology, the eclipses. So it's always very popular. I know many of you order it every year, and I'm so appreciative of that. And for those of you that have never have, you may want to check it out. But it will be available. You can find that link or just check my website in the shop and you'll find it. It's right at the top. Okay, let's go ahead and get the animal totem card for our, I want to say Scorpio, but of course it's not Scorpio, it's Pisces. Some of you might be dealing with a Scorpio. Well, also, I think I said that before in another reading, I accidentally said Scorpio, but it might be as we move into Scorpio time again. That's like after the 23rd. You've got the grasshopper. Grasshopper is health, blessings, fertility, the gift of song. Inspired creation, reveal your true spirit. Reincarnation, discovering your soul path. Advancement by leaps and bounds. Yeah, I could see the grasshopper and Six of Rods being, very much similar kinds of energy, because they're both about you really, taking that, this too, taking that leap, but the grasshopper too, they leap to where they can be in the sun. They make leaps to where they can really shine. And the Six of Rods very much is a card about really being in the sun and really shining too. What was I going to say about that? I had another thought about the grasshopper. Oh, darn it. I think I lost it. Sorry. sometimes that happens. If I don't spit it out right away, it goes away. But at any rate, I do feel like you can make great leaps and bounds, and definitely honing in on some major, this is 3D Earth acknowledgement, you know. I know you're very spiritual people, Pisces, and you're very in touch with higher goals, but this is like you in the Earth plane. It might be a little scary, but you can take that leap, and you can go forward, and you can do it. You absolutely can do it. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and do the 3 cards for the Patreon peeps. You can find out about that below. But before we go, I got to tell you, I got my new book. I'm so happy. I always get so excited when I actually hold it in my hand. You know, it just never gets old, you know, when I write a new book. And so this one is book 2. Here was book 1. Many of you read book 1. And then book 2 is Answers to Life's Greatest Mysteries. It's the same thing, though. It's on the line of conversations with God, but it's not, I'm not necessarily talking to God per se, but I'm asking questions and getting answers. A lot of it is based on some of my experiences, like just these freaky things that have happened to me over the years, like what was that all about? And then they give messages that are good for everybody, you know, that everybody can benefit from the messages that come through in the transmissions. A lot of it was written during 2020, so there's things about the whole 2020 experience in here too, and looking at it from a higher perspective, so if that might interest you. It's very affordable at only $11, and if you're in the Kindle lending library, it's free in the Kindle lending library, and you can get Audible free for a month. So I'm not trying to like just make a killing with the money, it's about getting the word out. And if you have read it, I know a lot of you have read it, but you're not really leaving the response on Amazon, so that really helps a lot. I would appreciate so much if you have read it and you could go on Amazon and leave a little review or something, because just like YouTube, they have their algorithms, and you know these days you got to deal with these algorithms. Yeah. Talk about 3D earthly reality and stuff. Yeah, we're dealing with the algorithms, and there's also of course the YouTube algorithm, and I appreciate everybody who activates that by liking, sharing, commenting, hitting that subscribe button. People say they can't find me anymore. Well, if you can't find me, you got to hit that subscribe button, and then you'll be sure to find me. So I really appreciate you showing up. I hope you like my little, these are decks that I don't get to play with that often, and I really love all 3 of them. They're all really cool artistic illustrations, so I wanted to break them out for Halloween, just for a little something different. So Patreon peeps, more reading coming up. The rest of you, thank you so much for tuning in. Have the best ever Halloween and the best month ever. Remember, you are love and beauty incarnate, and we'll talk again soon. Till then.